Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you my clever motors in Minecraft. But first, before we do that, we have to come to the clever motors and farm sim to compare. I'm in my TLX 3500, this configuration I literally just made on the spot based off a real truck coloration. It's got like the Iron Man. It's not the exact same, but I think it looks cool. So we're gonna give like a quick tour. We are gonna need one of these, but I'm gonna be giving a tour of Clever Motors in Farm Sim to show you what it is to compare to the Minecraft version. So yeah, I basically built this in Minecraft. The Minecraft portion's already recorded. This is now being recorded now. So I'm very excited to actually do this. So we want to pay attention to very small detail. You can see like the squares on the top, the orange and the white, the clever motors and all that. The little road off here to the side with the fence. This is one thing I did end up actually missing, which I did not realize I missed, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. Probably not going to change it anyway, but you know, yeah. I probably will, but there's a door, another window. Then we have a garage type thing. So yeah, just soak in that detail. And we're going to head inside Clever Motors using the method everyone likes to use. Now, there are some small things that I didn't really get too quite of, but we have the chairs and all that, tables, got a filing cabinet, keep this in mind, the water cabinets and all that, the more chairs, the desk, and then the hallway to the back. And then that's it for that building. Now, there is the big garage right here. This one we don't know what's inside. There is an interior on the thing. Don't really know what's inside there, but we are going to take a look around, you know. Got the stones. There are a couple windows on this one too that I missed. It's alright though. It still looks pretty good. So, and then you got your little road here. You got a door all the way over here on this garage. And that door. And then there's two billboards. And then another door. So keep this building right here in mind. Keep the details, the front here. Then there's this shed right here. This is like, I don't know what this shed is for. But there is a door on these sides too. That's something else I did miss. I'm going around these in person now, and I'm seeing that I did actually miss a lot more than I thought I did. But it's okay. I mean, I'll probably add it later, probably not. I like how it is now. It's just the little details. So that's that building around. Then you have the lot here, the gravel lot, all the trees. The lot is way bigger in Minecraft, I will say. But it's just because I needed to get this road to stretch around. You guys will see what I mean whenever we get to there. Now we have this building right here. This is the building we really are not too sure of what it is. But, you know, this room right here, it's blinds for the most part. All we got to do is just sneak on in here. Mainly just boxes. Really just boxes. There's nothing to it, really. Just a couple boxes and all that. So, just a door and some boxes and some chairs. Then we have the the front area. So, get here real quick. Another water jug that is not in there, actually. But more desks, chairs, and all that. And then we just kind of take a small look around the building here. We got more windows, a door, two more windows, and another door. So that's this building. Just keep all this in mind here. Because these are what we built in the thing. So obviously in Minecraft you can't have diagonal buildings. So you got to keep that in mind. And the sign right here. You got the black part in the middle, the white on the bottom, the orange on top, and then the big clever murder part. So, yeah. That's the Clever Motors and Farm Sim. Keep all this in mind, all the small detail, and I will see you in Minecraft. Alright, and now we're in Minecraft, looking at the Minecraft Clever Motors. As you can see, just a general look around. You got the sign here, the trees, some farm equipment kind of just laying around, the big parking lot, the little warehouse. I want to say it's just like a storage shed, you know, the big garage, the dealership itself, and then the little office building off to the side. And of course, the road going around back to the main road. So you kind of get a good look at it. There is this neighborhood around back. Don't mind the unfinished houses. Did just want to point this out real quick. There is an actual back entrance that I added, kind of like the other one. So Clever Motor employees only. Come back here, swipe your pass or your card, whatever. And the redstone's just decoration. And then this goes up, and then you go in. So I just want to give that quick outlook. To start, I'm going to give you guys a good look at the sign. It's got the orange down here where it would say something, the black, the white where it would say something. Then you got like the line logo, then CM for Clever Motors. Then you come to the main building. You got the blinds that are halfway down, and then the motor, and then Clever Motors. I didn't make the V, but it's a great attempt, and you know what? It's good enough. So, and the building, like the general shape of the building, is very, very accurate. This piece right here, not so much, but everything else, color and shape, I'm pretty sure it's very accurate. You take a look inside, because you can't actually see these areas. You have the main lobby where there's just some random chairs placed. This would say Clever Motors, but this one doesn't, obviously. You got that cabinet, you got the plant in the corner, the water fountains, more seating, the banners with the blinds, more plants, more chairs. And then this hallway right here. Now, we don't know what's in these rooms particularly. So I kind of had to guess and just kind of use my imagination. Obviously, we don't know what's back here, so the best thing to do is imaginate. Now, there would be a door back here. I didn't add that. But this area would be the lounge for this specific building. You got like a single little table. You got the chest with all the stuff in it. I didn't move it. You got a microwave, a double fridge, and another table. That's the lounge for this specific building. There's a little office in this room right here where they can do paperwork, stuff like that. Then another one that's the exact same, but I believe smaller. And then we got more plants sitting off to the side here, and lighting, of course. And then this one, there is a garage door right here. Here's the garage opener. This is just like a single bay, giant toolbox, the thing that puts it up and down. Obviously, it doesn't go up or down. I don't think that's possible. But you have a single bay where you can put like a vehicle, like maybe a small tractor or a pickup truck. So, and then the garage door and like what looked to be a single window, so I added a single window. And obviously, I added a parking lot, like a small little parking lot for employees. You have that, there's a little chimney that's right there. I kind of added the small detail. So, then the garage door, obviously right here. And this door, it goes into the lounge. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this building is as accurate as it's going to get for parts you can see. For parts you can't see, well, that's the imagination part about it. And here's the 3 parking spots in front, too. I want to save the equipment for last, so... But if you do want to guess what kind of tractor this is, without looking at it right now, guess what kind of tractor this is before seeing it. It is in Farm Sim, if you are wondering. Now, we have the big building. The big boy garage, as I like to call it. It's got... You can tell what this building is just by looking at it. It's the garage right next to the building. Now, obviously, it'd be sitting at an angle like this, but in Minecraft, you can't do that. If you did, it would look really goofy. So, yeah. You got the front garage door up here, and then you got, like, the extension that comes out in, like, a triangle formation. Now, we'll go around the building before we go in. We have this extension here with the big garage door, the little door. There would be dumpsters here. I didn't build any. I didn't feel like it. Small details, you know. The 2 garage doors around back with the tiny little road, another door, and another door on this side. Then, you know, there's always the 2 advertisements over here. So I put 2 giant paintings on the side of the building. Then there's the door right here. So we will start by coming into this area right here. This is because we don't know what's inside this building. Let me start off. We have no idea what's inside this building. We know it's a garage. We know it's simple structure. We know it's supposed to be the big garage, where you get your big machinery fixed. Of course, right here, right in this area, right here, would be the area where the zone would be to fix your vehicle. So we're gonna walk in here. This is what I would imagine when you're walking in these double doors. This is what I would say. This is like the lounge. You got a locker room for the mechanics. You got some tables and stuff. Another microwave, another double fridge, kind of like a bar stool type seating. Then, there's not too much detail in the shop, I will say. There's a couple bays. These are supposed to be John Deere row crop tires. They look big, but realistically, they probably aren't that huge. So, then there's like the little door to the parking lot, all that. Then we'll get to this in a minute. It's going to be hard to explain what that is. Because yeah. There's storage up here, looking down back into the area. But yeah, like I said, 3 bays. This is supposed to be a John Deere harvester. What kind? I have no idea. It's just coming in for like a oil change or just something underneath. I don't know. It just kind of made it. This would be like the thing that throws out the straw, or that. You know what I'm talking about. You got the base pipe, the exhaust, the light on the end. I know this looks very goofy, I know, at first glance, but if I tell you what it is, I feel like you can get a better look and understanding of it. Like, yeah, that kind of does look like it in a way. It looks really ridiculous at first. But you know what? It works. This would be where you attach the header. You got lights up top, up bottom. At the interior, you can see your grain inside. You got your seat and your steering wheel, and then like your little panels with the thing, like your GPS. That's what it is. Yeah, that's kind of what I imagine here. It's a giant garage and all that. I feel like that's what everyone imagines. Oh, and it also has a big sunroof, so. Now, we have another building. We have no idea what's inside. Literally no idea. We don't know what's in here. The only thing we can do is kind of make an educated guess on what could be in here. And what I think in here is like a storage unit for like pallets, seeds, fertilizer, like just the pallets and stuff. That's what I imagine whenever you come in here. Now you got your big garage door right here. You have the little door to get in. You have your 2 small garage doors right here, and then another small garage door over here with the back door. And then there's nothing on this side. So we're gonna walk in here. It's basically what I imagine, just a bunch of shelves, then a poorly made forklift. You hop in on this big guy and you sit down. You got the steering wheel. You got the roof here of it, and then you got the forklifts. Now, I think it was a pretty creative idea. It's pretty huge. I doubt it would be able to fit in here and be able to turn its way in to get a pallet, back out, and keep on going. But you know what? It'll do. But this is kind of what I imagine, like shelves like this, with pallets, seeds, fertilizers, stuff like that. And then, of course, forklifts. Now, obviously, the forklifts in Farm Sim are like not even this big. This thing's like 3 or 2 times bigger than those things, because this thing is huge. But yeah, that's kind of what I imagined it with this building. And then you got like the little office building off to the side, whether we know what this building's for or not. So we know in this room there's blinds, but we know what's inside of the room because you are able to glitch inside. It's literally chairs and boxes. Chairs and boxes. That's it. That's all that's in this room is chairs and boxes. This is the only door to get in. It's the only door to get out. So that's that room. Then we got the Clever Motors logo type thing on there. You walk in, you have your couple chairs, your plants, more chairs, and then you got like your little desk, couple seats, Then you come back. Once again, we do not know what's past this little room. In fact, there literally is no door to get back there, but we kind of have to add a door because, we got to know it's back here. So it's kind of like your little office building. You got like an office right here. You have an office right here. Have an office right here. Now these are like kind of little offices. This is like a waiting room for customers or something. Then you got the employees only area. It's got a microwave and a double fridge and a bunch of seats. And a couple windows too in the back. then your door. Personally, this building was interesting to make because I did end up forgetting a couple things. This building was originally light gray. If you could just imagine it like that, yeah, it didn't look like it at all. So I had to literally redo the entire thing. Like, take all the light gray out and replace it with white. So everything you see is white was gray. Now, the roof is still pretty accurate, but this is a pretty good building, and I personally, it was, I wouldn't say it was the easiest to make. If anything, I think this building right here was the easiest to make. So, yeah. Then you got, like, your little tree line with bushes and everything. So, yeah. Then the road around it, the fenced in and everything like that. And it comes out to the main road. Now, that's really the entirety of the place. I decided, I don't really want an empty lot. I kind of want to put some stuff in it. So, as you can tell, I kind of did. Now, for the question earlier, what kind of tractor is this one my pointer in the center there is looking at? Well, if you guessed a Farmall 460 diesel, you were correct, because that is what this is. Personally, this is a tractor I have in real life. Whenever I found out that it was coming to Farm Sim, I was excited. It's probably the only tractor with the H that I'll have on my farm every single save game. This and the H. With the wide axle, the stock exhaust, 460 diesel, not gas. And then, like, you got the engine, I know it looks goofy, but if I was to put the blocks here, it looks even dumber, or goofier. So these are the fenders, so you kind of have to climb up here, jump over the seat there, and kind of get relaxed. There's your wheel, there's the lights. This is the accelerator, so if I put it down, it would stop doing that. But if I put it up, it'll be doing that. And then there's, like, this little yellow... It's like I don't know what they're called exactly. If you know, help me out, because I would love to learn. But this is kind of the closest thing I could find to that. But I think it looks just like the tractor I have on the farm. And then you have a rake on the back, which this was really simple to make, and I'm actually surprised that it turned out pretty decent looking. So, then with the new DLC, we have a Vermeer baler. That old Vermeer baler. It's got an old faded, not really faded, but like that dark yellow. And here's the pickup and all that. So, pretty nice. And then this is the H. I don't take credit for this build. My friend actually built it. I had a different build. I just brought it over to here because why not? So, I did not build this. I did build it, but I didn't build it. He built it originally. I didn't copy and paste it. I just grabbed all the materials, brought it over here, and rebuilt it. And that's the same with this tractor right here, the 1086. Exact same. He built it. I just redid it by getting all the blocks and doing that. So he gets full credit. He's Mr. Blue Jeans, if you're wondering. So, yeah. But two-wheel drive 1086 here. Got the engine. This is supposed to be the exhaust manifold. I don't know what I was doing on the other side. I should have put something else, maybe like a stone cutter. Like this thing right here. Maybe like do this, something like that. I don't know. There you go. But I think you could tell easy that these anvils are supposed to be the exhaust manifold. So I'm pretty sure that's pretty easy to figure out. Over here we have the seat, the steering wheel, and your levers, your gauges, all that fun stuff. Then to end it off, we have a really simple gooseneck trailer. 30 to 40, probably 40 foot, I would guess. Gooseneck. So, yeah. That is Clover Motors. It only took me yesterday. Reporting today is Monday. And I just finished it today. Spent like an hour and a half working on it. So I think it's 4 to 6 hours to build this entire thing. About 4 hours on Sunday and at least 2 hours today. So, didn't take terribly long. I mean, obviously, I'm looking at pictures that I've taken to get the right size and everything. So, it took longer to scale, to figure out what's inside, get everything like that right. So, yeah, I'm very proud of this build. And next to my airport that I built back in February, it is probably my second favorite. It's in my top 5 for sure. But it's definitely one of my favorite builds. The airport was just one of my favorites because that one was something I've been really wanting to build, and I built it. If you're looking for a tour of that, that's on the channel too a while back. So I might make a playlist for that stuff if you're really curious. But yeah, this is my Clever Motors. I'm very happy with it, and let me know what you think down in the comments how accurate it is, because me, I think it's as accurate as it's gonna get. And I really like it. I think it looks just like it. Almost. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10 just because it's fairly accurate and I really like it. So let me know what you think down below. And I don't know if I am the first person to ever have a Clever Motors in Minecraft from Farming Simulator, but who knows? At least first on YouTube maybe, because I did look it up and there's nothing I could find. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.